Hi, friends. Welcome to a quick, easy, and relaxing 15-minute yoga routine for your low back. If you have low back tightness or pain, this routine is for you. It'll make you feel a whole lot better. It's also just a great, relaxing practice to help ease tension and stress throughout your whole body. I think you're really going to like it. So for props today, you'll want a block and a strap. If you don't have either of these, no worries. For a block, you can use a couple of books or anything block shaped that will support your weight. And for a strap, you can use a belt or a rolled up towel, anything that's long enough so that you can loop it around your foot and extend your leg long. So gather those up. And our entire practice today will be lying on our backs, which sounds fantastic, right? So gather those things and meet me on your back with your block. And we'll begin in a supported bridge pose. So lift your hips and slide the block underneath the base of your spine and your hips. So the large flat surface is right underneath the base of your spine. And you can move it around a little bit until it feels really comfy and grounded. Arms along your sides, knees bent, and close your eyes. Take a great big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Let's do that again. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, and relax and feel your whole body melting into the mat. We'll continue with a few breaths here. And bring your awareness to the crown of your head, the very top of your head. And on your exhale, feel a sensation of melting from the crown of your head all the way down your scalp to your ears. Relax across your forehead and your brow. Relax your eyes and your cheeks. Relax your jaw. Feel your shoulders melting into the mat. Relax into the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. And now if it feels good, you can straighten your legs. This is more of a hip flexor stretch and gets a little bit more into the low back here. If this doesn't feel good, return to the bent knee version. We'll take a few breaths here, continuing to relax, release any pent-up tension or stress. Feel all of that tension dissolving into the breath. Blink your eyes slowly open, bend your knees, feet to the mat, lift your hips, and slide the block out from underneath you. Put it off to the side. Take your feet a little wider than hip distance here and just let your knees wash from side to side. You can keep your eyes closed. And imagine this is a nice little massage for your low back and your hips. Letting the knees fall from side to side here. And come to stillness. Bring both feet back hip distance apart, and we'll work into a little supine twist. So keep the right knee bent. Extend your left leg long. Scoot your butt a little bit to the right and let that right knee fall across your body to the left for a twist. Left hand comes on top of the right thigh, just above the knee. And now lift your left shoulder and scoot to the left a little bit so that your right shoulder comes all the way down to the mat. Extend your right arm out to the side. Turn your head gently to the right. And close your eyes, and we'll just relax into this nice, juicy little twist. So you're not pulling or yanking on your knee here with the left hand. You're just letting the weight of the hand do the work. Relax into every exhale. These gentle twists are so therapeutic for your spine and your low back. Imagine sending your breath to your low back and feeling any tightness dissolving into your breath, melting away. And roll to your back, extend that right leg long, and we'll do the other side. Bend the left knee. Scoot your butt a little to the left, and let the knee fall across the body to the right. Right hand comes on top of the right thigh, and extend your left arm out to the side. Turn your head gently to the left. Let's relax into this stretch. Every exhale, let yourself relax a little bit more. You might feel a snap, crackle, pop in your low back. It's a nice little release. Half of this practice is the shape, and half of this practice is just your breath and your intention to let yourself relax. A lot of low back pain is just held tension and stress in the body. And return to your back. Extend that right leg long. Reach your hands over your head. Give yourself a great big stretch. Big breath. Open mouth exhale. Let your whole body melt. And blink your eyes open. All right, grab your strap. Keep your right leg long, bend the left knee, and loop the strap around the sole of your left foot. Extend your leg long. Keep your leg low enough so that you can extend and straighten your whole leg. And now begin to tighten the strap, pulling on the strap, lifting your leg, just until you feel a good little sensation in that hamstring. Hold there, breathe into it, and make sure both shoulders, your whole spine, your hips are both firmly rooted into the mat. And now let's begin to take some little medium-sized circles with that leg and the hip socket. So you're tracing the circle with the foot, and letting your whole leg move in a circle in the hip socket. This is so good for mobility, flexibility of the hip, getting a little hamstring stretch in there too. And those are all elements that contribute to low back pain, your hips, your hamstring. Let's take it in the opposite direction here. And this is also a really nice little massage for your low back and your hips, right? So as you pull down on the strap, feel that massage, the pressure that your hip makes into the mat. And now coming to stillness, let's deepen into the hamstring stretch. So pull on the strap just a little bit more, not too much, until you feel a good amount of sensation and stretch in that hamstring, and we'll hold there. Breathe into it. And pull down on the strap as well, so you feel the whole leg and the hip and the glute grounding into the mat there. Breathe and relax. And release. Bend that knee, release the strap, and let's do the other side. Extend the left leg long. Bend the right knee. Loop the strap around the right foot and extend the leg long. Begin to lift that leg until you feel that little baby hamstring stretch. Not too much. Breathe and relax into that for a breath or two. And now let's take some medium-sized circles with the left leg. Again, you're making a circle, but you're also pulling down gently on the strap so that you're giving your hip and your low back a massage as the leg moves around. Close your eyes, relax. Take it in the opposite direction. Your hamstring is connected to your sit bone, and if you do a lot of sitting, the muscle fibers of the hamstring can actually shorten, and that puts continual stress on your low back. And so this is a good release for that. Come to stillness and pull up on the strap a little bit more till you feel, some sensation in that hamstring. Not too much, right? We don't want to overdo it, but find that balance of that place that makes you go, ooh, I feel it. And then hang out there, breathe, relax. Excellent work. Bend the knee, release the strap, place the strap off to the side, and bend both knees, feet to the mat, a little wider than the hips, and let your knees wash from side to side once again. Just relax. All of these little movements, the circles and the side to side, are meant to give your low back a little massage and release. Okay, come to stillness. Bring your feet back to the mat, hip distance apart, knees bent. We'll work into a little piriformis and outside of the hip stretch here, figure 4. So keeping your right knee bent, place the left ankle on top of that right thigh, just below the knee. Flex the left foot. And let's hang out here, arms along your sides for a couple of breaths here. See how that feels. Now both shoulders, your whole spine, both hips should be firmly grounded into the mat here. You can deepen into this by gently pushing the left knee away from you. Breathe. And now if you want to deepen this a little bit, draw your right knee up towards your chest, reach your right hand around to grab the top of the right knee, and the left hand can come to the left shin, the left ankle, or reaching on top of the right knee as well. If that causes you to lift your head and your shoulders, then let it go and come back to some other position, maybe even the foot all the way down. You want your shoulders firmly on the mat here, and breathe and relax. With every exhale, feel any sensation, tension melting that tension in the left hip. It's just a good practice to send your breath to the places you feel sensation. It sounds kind of funny, how do you send your breath there? But if you just imagine your breath traveling to those places, and on the exhale, any tension releasing and dissolving into the breath, it really works surprisingly well. And as you exhale, release. Let's do the other side. Left foot comes down and right ankle on top of that left thigh, just below the knee. Flex the right foot and let's hang out here for a breath or two. You can gently push the right knee away from you, relax. And now if you want to deepen, you can reach the left hand around, grab the top of that left knee, and the right hand either to the right shin, ankle, or on top of the left knee. I like the right hand on the right shin here. Feels like a good balance of stretch and ease and relaxation. And that's what you're trying to get. A little bit of stretch and a whole lot of ease and relaxation. Close your eyes, breathe, relax. As you exhale, release. Bring both feet to the mat, feet a little wider than the hips. Once again, we're going to let the knees wash side to side. And friends, we're going to end where we began with that lovely supported bridge. And so go ahead and find your block, slide it underneath the base of your spine, the large flat surface supporting the base of your spine and hips, arms along your sides. Close your eyes. And let's really let ourselves relax into this shape. So again, bring your awareness to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, feel a melting sensation across your scalp, all the way down to your ears. Relax. Relax your eyes and your cheeks. Relax your jaw. Feel your shoulders melting, relaxing into the mat. Relax into the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. Relax. And friends, you can stay here for as long as you'd like. I hope you do decide to stay for a while. And I hope your low back is feeling a lot happier than when you began. I know mine is. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. Go out there today, have a wonderful day, be well, be kind, and always, always be yourself.